And last week we were discussing flock cameras. Matty said, "F them all. I want them all
it's
burned
too early
down."
in the show to start him off.
No.
I'm inclined to agree, but then you talk to a cop and they're
No.
like, those things change.
There's nothing
the
good
job.
about them. There are so many communities across the country that have voted in their town halls to take them down.
Did you watch Tucker Carlson was talking about this like this week, maybe yesterday or something? Harris County, Texas, where I guess where Dallas is.
It's a big county.
Yeah, they have 4 million people. They have 2,700 cameras, plate readers only, just plate readers, and it is not. And their f***ing murder rate has gone through the roof. Like they're not there to deter crime or help solve crime or stop people from doing it. They're there. They're revenue generating things, and they're able to watch you. That's
They're
all it is.
selling the data.
It's like
Sean,
1984 in 2026.
What
But
Stiggs
Harris-
is talking about is an email called "Flock is a good subject for the lads."
Okay.
And that has the Tucker Carlson Rumble thing. So it's a small town, but crime has gone up since the
Harris
no.
County is it's so to get from one
Harris
end to,
County, Texas.
to get from one end of the county to the other, I think is about an hour ride.
It's 4 fucking million people. I think it got Dallas in it. It's one of those big. They were always on the first 48. They had 500 murders last year, or whatever it was 2024.
That's
last
New York City.
Yeah. It's big. It's New York City's twice the size. They've had less. But
Yeah.
so what he's saying is that those cameras are not there to help solve crime. They're there to basically keep everyone else under wrap, to have everyone know that they're being surveilled. Just like when they described 1984. All right, you knew you were being watched. You had no freedom, and you had to accept it. That's what they're kind of conditioning us to believe. All right, when you walk out of your house and come here, you are on camera like 180 times.
Yeah.
Every single day, you're recorded 180 fucking times a day, or something astronomical. From Ring cameras to the ATMs to the fucking bodega to this to that to everything.
Well,
And
if you're going on the lam in 2026, step one is plastic surgery. You got to get a
Even
different
then, though,
nose.
There's your gates.
But it's you got to lift your ear up. It's because they get.
I could probably borrow one of your rugs.
Yeah. Like they based on where your ear is on your head, that's how they can fucking see you.
I'd cut my ears off.
Yeah.
Airframe.
I would tape these 2 satellite dishes in, and they wouldn't even fucking know me. Like this.
I'd
Well-
get a real short haircut.
The funny thing about normal people, not robots, is you change one thing and no one has any idea who you are. Like, what's his name? Mammut? The guy I was just with. My mind's gone blank. Marmot? Mamu? The kid.
Matan.
Matan. He just puts his hood up and he vanishes.
Well, yeah,
Hi, this is Anthony Cumia,
Hello, I'm Gavin McInnes.
and together we're Compound Censored.
And we would like you to subscribe with this deal using this promo code right below me right now.
Do it, because it's very entertaining.
you ever see why do celebrities when they go out they always wear hats? Tobey Maguire was big at this. He would always wear a
Little
fucking
ones?
hat. No, just a regular bullshit fucking like baseball hat. It literally completely changed your appearance.
Yeah.
People don't recognize celebrities when they wear those one stupid fucking baseball hat. That's why they all do it, even the women. Right? It's just one minor thing that throws everyone off.
Yeah.
But doesn't throw a camera off.
So if you're going to be famous, start wearing a monocle and a bright red scarf to every appearance, and then you take those off and you're back to you.
It's funny, some of
Facial
those guys would wear the
recognition
same
now can
clothes wherever they went. Like they leave their house, they would wear the same exact outfit and change. So the fucking paparazzi couldn't take pictures of them.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
it'd be the same picture every single day.
Ah.
Right?
Wow, that's a good idea.
The facial recognition you use today can see through your sunglasses and detect your face.
Well, that's no good.
If you
Steve-O used to just hit them with a water pistol and they'd all run because it wrecked
No,
their
these are
lenses.
just cameras.
if you like I can block myself, I have blocked myself from Empire City Raceway, the fucking casino. If you walk in and you wear some kind of disguise, they will still recognize you. And you'll be arrested for trespassing.
That's fucking crazy.
That's why Palantir's
So click
so
on
good.
that link for a second. It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Maybe the beginning. Do the beginning. This is called They're
1984,
Tracking
written in
You.
1949, right after the Second World War, and it is famously a picture of the dystopian future where the state controls everything. And if you can think back, the novel, not quite as widely assigned now. Your kids are probably not reading it. If you're under 40, you may not know exactly what it is, except it's like a synonym for the state being overbearing. Big Brother is watching you. But it's worth remembering what 1984 describes because it is so prescient. It does not describe a lot of physical repression by the state. In the end, there is torture and there are allusions to killing. But the state in 1984 doesn't spend a lot of time putting gun barrels in people's faces. It doesn't need to. What it does instead is spy on them. There are cameras everywhere in 1984. Something called the telescreen, which, when the novel came out in 1949, seemed very space age. It was a screen, and it listened while you spoke. It eavesdropped on you, and it bombarded you with pre-recorded propaganda messages. And again, when this came out, it was impossible to imagine, say, the iPhone, which is listening to you at all times, or one of those seatback screens on
We get
Delta
it.
Airlines.
All right, we got it. But this is the other side, and it was from a cop, I think. Wait, where is this? Flock, worst woman. Okay, here's a cop named Matt who emails us quite a bit, and he goes, "As a cop, I love flock cameras.
He loves black people?
In Florida, they help solve so many violent crimes. I don't know about other departments, but our flock cameras only capture license plates and a picture of the vehicle at the time of the capture. No one is keeping tabs on random vehicles. There's so much data being captured, you can't keep up. You're only going to be tracked if you commit a violent crime. 95% of the license plates are useless."
Right, but you have to understand something. The police department doesn't own the footage.
No, he's
The
right.
police
in that-
department has access to the footage. So if you're looking for a specific vehicle, you can narrow it down to that. But Palantir owns all that footage.
That's the problem. The problem is, it is great. There was a guy, an illegal, stomped a fucking homeless woman to death. Right by McDonald's in New Rochelle, the old armory. He literally crushed her fucking
I remember that.
He crushed her windpipe. He stopped. They were able to get all the different cameras from all the different businesses, our city cameras, our everything, and track from him being there to where he fucking lived or he was homeless, where he was staying. And they caught him that way. And they are incredibly useful for crimes and tracking missing people and missing children. And you can start, when somebody comes into the city, but like Matty said, that's not what it's being totally used for. Yes, that's what they say it's being used for, but that fucking information is being kept somewhere. It is not going away. They're not deleting it. It's not being lost in the fucking
being sold.
It's kind of like your telephone information. 20 years ago, it was very hard to get lugs and tolls. That's the incoming and outcoming. But when we did PI work, even after I retired from the job, there was a guy in Florida for $300. He get you whatever you needed, and he probably had a guy.
What's whatever you needed? Home address?
In other words, if you're fucking around on your wife and I wanted to get your outgoing cell phone numbers, he'll get that fucking list for you,
Or pen
and
registry.
it will make our job so much easier because we know who she's calling.
But that should only be subpoenaed. You should only be able to get that if it's a crime. If the fucking police are getting things signed by a judge saying that you can have that. It's bullshit.
But no, I'm actually going one step further. There's probably, because it's a private company, like Matty's saying, there's a guy for me, I was never for sale when I was on the NYPD, but you could rent me out real cheap.
There you go.
So if you wanted a little something, a plate ran or this ran, I got no problem with that.
Excuse me if I'm stepping on. I don't think you have it in the notes, but did anyone see this thing where the San Francisco police drone live streams were exposed on their website for a few months?
No, let's play this.
No, you're excused.
Okay.
San Francisco police are investigating after live feeds from department drones were inadvertently exposed online for months.
A new investigation by Wired is raising questions not only about the security of these live streams, but also how one of SFPD's fastest growing
I don't like Matty's head cropped like that, Sean.
ABC 7 eyewitness news anchor Cameron Bopp is live and has more for us tonight. Cameron.
Hey guys, police say that these drones help catch suspects and respond to emergencies faster than ever. But after a security lapse exposed live streams of these drones online for months, allowing anybody with the link to access them, critics are now saying it raises a bigger question, several questions about privacy, oversight, as well as when police should and shouldn't be flying drones. A A bird's eye view, one the public was never supposed to see.
I think surveillance has gone way too far.
A new investigation by Wired found SFPD drone live streams were exposed online for months. Security researchers captured dozens of live streams showing police operations unfold across San Francisco. SFPD says the link was improperly obtained and accessed by individuals without authorization. The department says it disabled the link and tightened its security protocols. The drone makers.
But that's one of the
There's
biggest.
probably some stupid guy that pressed an email that he shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Well, but it is also like Palantir and flock cameras. So many people, it's so easy to get into the database, and anybody could access the cameras. It's the easiest thing to hack, they say.
The problem is it's going to be used for your social credit score like they do in China. And you're going to be checking, be able to monitor your fucking where you go. And when they have these 15-minute fucking cities and they do everything for climate change and the green cities and all the bullshit, they will tell if you went over your allotment of miles every day that you're allowed to travel and how much fucking your carbon footprint is. It's not for catching criminals. That's what it starts as. It starts as something very noble fucking endeavor, and then it becomes some fuck you in the ass kind of thing.
And like Matty said, eventually some judge is going to be court cases where you could use it for matrimonial cases, you could use it for civil cases, and once they start giving this to fucking judges, there'll be problems.
Yeah, because it's going to be some female black judge, or Amy Coney Barrett, that fucking traitorous whore.
Yeah.
Who was the politician? It said the person who forfeits safety
Ben
for
Franklin.
freedom should never have safety
No,
or
if you
freedom.
Deserves neither.
If you forfeit liberty for safety, you deserve neither.
You deserve neither,
If
yeah.
you forfeit a little bit of liberty for a little bit of safety, you deserve
Right,
neither.
neither.
Some shit like that.
Exactly.
And then
You can't
two of the Supreme Court justices was just on Capitol Hill asking for a fucking $15 million increase in their
It
security.
all started with speed cameras, red light cameras, so on and so forth. It's just now we're recording you every fucking
No,
way.
the companies came in the back door to try to entice the cities to raise revenues, and they thought it would be a
That's
great
all it
idea.
is.
From what I understand is the companies with the red light cameras and the speed cameras, they give 50% of the fine to the city.
It depends on where you are.
And they maintain all the equipment and store all the footage.
But in New Rochelle, they get a portion of it. In Mount Vernon, they were getting a portion of it. Mount Vernon never fucking paid them. So Mount Vernon would collect the fine. They would owe them 40% or whatever it is. Mount Vernon collected. They went in the middle of the night and took all the fucking cameras down.
I mean, but there's
Because
more
they
and
weren't
more-
getting paid.
Yeah, they weren't getting paid. The deal is we install these, maintain them, keep them. You have access to the data. We have the data also. And whatever, fucking different tickets you write, we get a cut of the fucking VIG. That's the deal. So we put them up, we maintain them, we do
I
everything.
gotcha. And they never paid their bills. Classic
The Mount Vernon don't pay their cops. They're not going to pay those
I think
bills.
every mayor has been to jail. in
Just
the history of
imagine
Mount
if I
Vernon.
grew up there.
What?
I said, just imagine if I grew up there.
Dude, they used to give fucking the deputy police commissioner was an appointed position, so you didn't have to be a cop. They would you could be a fucking donor. It was so fucking corrupt. They had this guy Spezio, who he owned the karting company. Was never a cop. They made him a deputy police commissioner. Gave him a Tahoe with the lights on it. He used to drive through New Rochelle like a fucking maniac at like 3 p.m. Down one ways with his lights on. They were like, "Yo, what the fuck is this guy doing?" Like, he has credentials, but he's really not a cop. And eventually, you kind of let him get. And then he just did it so much that they were like, "Yo, what the fuck?" He got arrested for a DWI. He was a dick to everybody. He died recently, well, not too long ago. He was but like
The feds ran Mount Vernon
that
for a
fucking
while.
city is so unbelievably corrupt. They didn't pay their cops for like 6 weeks. They were coming to work and owed all this money and never got
I
paid.
wonder why.
I remember.
Well, remember that football stadium? It's done now, and it
Memorial
looks
Highway.
pretty good.
Memorial Field.
But it was under construction for 10
30 years?
years.
Yeah.
Because they kept taking the money. They get money to fix it and then steal it.
They had trouble one time putting fuel in their garbage trucks.
Yeah.
No, they couldn't. They didn't
couldn't
have
pay the
enough
fuel
fucking
bill.
gas for the cop cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
The
remember
county
that.
had to come down and give them gas. They couldn't fucking fill up their cop cars. They had like 3 cars on the road.
Thank
One
God
of
I
them was the
didn't grow up
prisoner
there.
van. Guys are responding to calls, doubled up in the prisoner van. They had 3 cars on the road.
So L.A. or San Francisco has stopped the flock cameras.
I think it's L.A.
Oh, there's
L.A.
There are
They kept
tons.
getting destroyed.
There are literally tons of communities that have voted
so
at their town
that has
boards.
they didn't. I don't mean to cut you off, but I did. But
It's all right.
that's because all the brothers are breaking the cameras.
Everybody's
Well,
doing it.
it's
It's
a
not
lot
just
of
the
Well,
brothers.
white
This-
guys are doing it too.
This is a
There's
very
deflock.com.
it's a multinational operation.
Yeah.
They're doing it all over the
yeah,
fucking
all
planet.
over Britain.
We really, as a country, need to put an end to it. There's no good that can come
I
from it.
see
at
the
all.
merit to it, but yeah, I'm inclined to want to cut them
This
down.
guy looks like a fucking robot.
My rights
You
don't
will
start with
accept your
friends.
flocks.
He is a flock camera.
He's definitely wearing a mask. Look at that. It's not a
Yeah,
normal
looks like
flock.
he's wearing a mask.
Look at his tie. It doesn't look like it's on a person.
Looks like they propped him out of a coffin.
He has
looks
no
like-
legs.
Somebody's got a fucking.
His body stops here and it's just circuits.
He looks
Yeah.
like a puppet. Somebody's got an elbow up his ass, running his mouth.
Safety, flock operates
This news
surveillance.
piece is his own, and it's about how awesome it must be to have hands.
Cameras throughout Los Angeles. And Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam is live in Echo Park with the breaking details.
Hey, Tim.
That head looked.
Yeah, David, LAPD
like
uses flock cameras around the city, but today the department announced it is allowing its contract and agreement with the company
guy's a
to
bottom.
expire starting tomorrow. Now, flock cameras are used to take images of vehicles and license plates on the road. LAPD says that it helps them in tracking down
people.
suspects involved in a crime. Now, some people in the community like that surveillance. Others say that it violates their privacy. LAPD says that concern is what led to its decision.
This guy's been fisted.
Well, this
numerous
contract's
times.
not being
Him too.
renewed because
Yeah,
of
Dean.
serious concerns around civil liberty and civil rights issues.
Dean's got the AIDS.
He's
on.
dying of AIDS. I
particularly
was just
around
thinking that.
privacy and the data that's being collected
I
from
mean,
these
I'm
cameras.
He's
we
got like
all-
a fucking 55 T cell count.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we all have seen the video online on any social media platform where the cop comes and arrests this fucking like soccer mom, and he swears that he's got her dead to rights on the
Oh,
camera.
she's got one hand?
No, not the one with the one hand. And she locks her up at her house. He's like, I got you dead to rights on camera, and it's not her.
Wow. Have you noticed every time they do West Coast news, especially San Francisco and LA, everyone's dying of AIDS?
Well, that's pretty ironic considering that's the fucking gay
It is
capital of
known
the
as a
planet.
city.
Well, according to the Salem Witch Historical Museum, that's not a thing, and AIDS were scapegoated for AIDS the same way these random loonies were scapegoated as witches in the 1600s.
The fag capitals of the world.
You ever been to the witch house?
In Salem?
Yeah.
I just was on the weekend, yeah.
Oh, nice. I used to live right down the street from there.
You went to Salem for the weekend?
You know where the
No, I went to Boston Seaport for the weekend, but we were only 40 minutes from
Oh, I was
Salem,
about to
so
say,
we
you
went up,
need
checked
the
out
North
some
Shore.
witches, and realized it is Woodstock full of juggalos. That's what
Yeah.
Salem is.
You know where the
you
gray
went to
house
the
is on the
fucking
corner?
Salem house. You need to go check your T-cell count, you fucking queer.
Right outside the witch house is that road with the little divider in the middle.
Yeah?
If you walk straight down that road to the main intersection by the Essex County Jail, that's now a hotel.
Uh-huh.
I used to live in the co-ops right across the street.
Oh,
You
man,
lived
that's
in
cool.
Salem.
Well, yeah.
Cool
for a little
story,
bit.
bro. Yeah, tell that at parties.
Yeah.
That's a pickup line.
It's a shithole.
Yeah.
Yeah, why do you think Matty lived there? You think they
By the
were-
way, the joke that Matty was alluding to earlier was when we were all sitting around here after a show, and we were talking about the Bronx, and Matty goes, "Yeah, I was born in the Bronx, but thank God
I said
my dad got out of there."
He was gonna buy a co-op in Co-op City.
Yeah. Thank God he didn't. And I grew up in New Rochelle. And then John goes, "Yeah, you might have fallen in with the wrong people." Phew. All right. What other news do we got? What were you showing there?
That was
Oh, that was the end of
flock
that.
one. That seems.
Here's this new one, NYPD. Cops don't look like cops anymore. This is an astute observation. It's not really news. Go ahead.
Look at this.
I don't know what it is, but it's something about this picture that don't really sit right with me. Like lately,
No
these
hats.
police officers haven't really been looking like police officers. And if you're from New York, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like everybody in this picture just looks like they freestyled and end up in the police academy. Like I don't know what the hiring process is looking like, but all I know is back then police officers looked like police officers. Like you could tell, like yo, they don't play. You could tell like they
Big
don't
John.
play just from the face. I don't know about y'all,
Stinks.
but Shorty over here look like she.
Yeah, the black guy, the Mexican in the middle, and the guy with the mustache in the back. Can't see the other black guy behind the first black guy.
But
Maybe.
this fucking
What is that, the 7'3"?
Yeah, the guy with
That's
the
Brooklyn.
I don't know if that's a chick or something with the long hair in the back right.
Look at the Mexican in the back row with the floppy hair. Like, he doesn't look like he speaks any English.
No.
That might be a female.
Yeah, well, I'd say it got to be a female because who the fuck would dress like that if you're a man?
And those two females, those three females, they're completely useless.
Yeah.
She's mad pretty. Like, she look like she's mad pretty when she's trying to look hard and tough for the photo. Like,
She's
you
got
can see
some
she's scrunching up her
dick-sucking
eye.
lips.
DSLs.
Dude, first off, it's the 30 for 30 initiative. They need 30% women, 30% minorities. Nobody wants that fucking job anymore anyway because you got to deal with fucking Mondami and de Blasio's, and bail reform. The city's a fucking disaster. You got the diaphragm law. You can't put pressure on your upper body. It's impossible to take people into custody. Everyone is disrespectful.
And plus,
and
it
fights you.
costs so much money to have females on a job because they're always out sick, always out injured, always getting fucking pregnant.
Rochelle's got 3 pregnant women in the department now. Like, that was unheard
Should
of.
be out on the beat, or they're in the office.
Did you see that guy Dominic Izzo? He did the thing about why they're hiring these hot chicks.
No.
He had a great. That guy. If you follow him on fucking Instagram, he had the administration hires hot chicks because a lot of them in these loveless, miserable marriages. It's a 30 for 30 initiative, but they want to hire hot chicks because then they get to fucking, like, they can kind of try and groom them. They get attention from them. If you're a captain in a police department, you're a fucking god. You're a god. You could be an ugly dude, but you're a captain. I hold your fucking career in my hand. You got to be nice to me. So they have all these pretty young girls sucking up to them. They're getting this attention that they never get at home from their miserable cunt wives.
Why do you think Ron became a lieutenant?
Of course. All right.
Well, that's like, what was his name? The big black guy.
Ron, I thought Ron worked on Christopher Street.
He worked the door at Ramrod.
Yeah, the Blue Oyster. No, but it's why one of the reasons these guys love hiring hot. Rochelle's got so many fucking hot girls now. They never had hot chicks, but the guys who hire them don't have to work with them.
I argued with Ron. He didn't want mushrooms on the fucking pizza, but I said he likes the mushroom combo.
Yeah. And he didn't argue against it.
But then he said he liked the sausage. What did he say? Could you look that up?
The uncut sausage.
The uncut sausage.
He's an animal, that guy.
Yeah. Uncut, gross.
So, if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.